What if one of the greatest secrets in human history is not written in books, not carved into ancient walls, but hidden deep beneath the endless sands of the Giza Plateau, buried under one of the most iconic and mysterious structures ever built, the Great Pyramid of Giza, a monument that has stood for more than 4,500 years, silently watching civilizations rise and fall, guarding something that we may not yet fully understand. Because while the world sees it as a tomb, a final resting place for Pharaoh Khufu, there are many who believe that this explanation barely scratches the surface of its true purpose. As this massive structure, built from more than 2 million stone blocks, each weighing several tons, aligned with astonishing precision to the cardinal directions, represents a level of engineering that continues to challenge even modern experts, raising a question that refuses to fade with time. How did an ancient civilization, without advanced tools or machines, achieve such perfection? And more importantly, why? Because when we look closer, the mystery only deepens. Ancient Egypt left behind countless inscriptions, stories of gods and kings and the journey to the afterlife. Yet strangely, there is no complete or detailed record explaining exactly how the Great Pyramid was constructed. Even historians like Herodotus, writing thousands of years later, could only rely on second-hand accounts and fragmented stories, leaving us with gaps in history that feel almost intentional, as if something important was either lost or deliberately left out. And as centuries passed, explorers believed they had uncovered all there was to know about the pyramid. From the king's chamber to the queen's chamber and the long ascending passages, it seemed as though the structure had revealed its secrets. But in recent years, modern technology has changed everything. Using advanced scanning techniques that allow scientists to look inside the pyramid without disturbing its ancient stones, researchers discovered something unexpected: hidden voids, massive empty spaces sealed off for thousands of years, one of them located above the Grand Gallery, a space so large and yet completely unexplored, with no visible entrance and no clear explanation for its existence, raising new questions that are far more unsettling than the answers we once believed we had. Because if such large hidden spaces can exist within a structure that has been studied for centuries, then what else might still be waiting to be discovered? And this is where the story takes an even darker and more mysterious turn. Because the true secret of the pyramid may not lie within its walls, but beneath it. Deep below the structure, a narrow descending passage cuts through the bedrock, leading into the darkness, away from the carefully constructed chambers above, down into a rough, unfinished subterranean chamber that feels completely different from the rest of the pyramid, almost as if the builders suddenly stopped their work, leaving it incomplete, abandoned, or perhaps intentionally left as it is. And while many believe this chamber is simply an early design that was never completed, others suggest that it may be something far more significant, possibly the entrance to something deeper, something hidden beneath layers of stone and time, a network of tunnels that extends far beyond what we can currently see. And if that is true, then we are left with a possibility that feels almost impossible to ignore. The idea that far below the pyramid there may exist something extraordinary, a vast underground world. Not just narrow passages, but large open spaces, massive halls carved into the earth, supported by pillars, forming what some believe could be an entire hidden city, a place untouched for thousands of years, a place that may have once been alive with people, knowledge, and purpose. A forgotten civilization that history has somehow erased. A civilization that may have existed long before ancient Egypt itself, raising a question that challenges everything we think we know. Could the pyramid have been built on top of something older, something far more advanced, not as a starting point, but as a marker, a seal, or even a protective structure designed to hide what lies beneath? And as these theories continue to grow, so does the idea that this hidden world may not just contain ruins, but knowledge, advanced understanding of mathematics, energy, and the universe. Because the Great Pyramid itself already demonstrates patterns and precision that seem far ahead of its time. its alignment with the stars, its mathematical proportions, all suggesting a level of awareness that goes beyond simple construction, leading some to wonder whether this knowledge was developed independently or passed down from an earlier, more advanced civilization. And if such knowledge truly exists beneath the pyramid, then its discovery could completely change our understanding of human history. But this is where the mystery becomes even more unsettling, because some believe that not everything has been revealed, that certain discoveries, certain findings may have been kept hidden from the public, not necessarily out of fear, but because the implications could be too great, too disruptive, challenging everything we believe about our origins, our past, and our place in the world. And so, we are left standing at the edge of a mystery that continues to grow deeper with every discovery, asking a question that has no clear answer. Is there really a hidden city beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza, a lost world buried beneath time and sand, waiting to be uncovered? Or is this simply a story built from fragments, theories, and the human desire to find meaning in the unknown? Because one thing is certain: the more we explore the ancient past, the more we realize how little we truly know. And perhaps beneath the silent sands of the Giza Plateau, there are still secrets waiting, hidden in darkness, untouched by time, and maybe, just maybe, some of those secrets were never meant to be found.